May the Noble Triple Gem and God's loving blessings be with you all. You are tuning in with the English version of Mr. Deegoda Kumara's Divine Light Distance Healing Session of 3rd April 2021. Dew Suwa Sewa YouTube channel has now decided to give you the opportunity to sponsor their programs that are broadcasted via YouTube, and those who are interested can contact Dew Suwa Sewa Sri Lanka on the telephone numbers appearing on the screen. May the Noble Triple Gem and God's loving blessings be with you all. We lovingly welcome you all who are joining in with us today from around the world, as usual, for this live Divine Light Distance Healing program. As promised, I would like to bring your attention to something new. It's about wasting energy. We get physical energy through food and drink, as well as through air and water, etc. As you are aware, we have the option of using this energy physically and or psychologically. So we can use this physical energy in a way that it transforms from physical energy to psychological energy and then to spiritual energy. Imagine yourself having excess physical energy. In such an instance, what should we do? We are able to make use of this energy in a proper manner. If you take a machine or an engine as an example, it is designed by the engineers to direct energy to the various required parts of the vehicle or parts of whichever machine and not let it go to waste. It's a famous saying by the rishis that energy should not be wasted. Not only that, but they also say, do not waste energy, food, money, or time. So today I choose to talk to you on one of these things, that is, do not waste energy. It is you who will benefit if you choose to redirect your excess energy towards spiritual development instead of wasting it destructively. There is also someone who loses if you choose to redirect excess physical energy constructively towards spiritual development, and that is Satan. There are many names given to this negative force in the universe. One cannot actually destroy energy. You can only transform it. So Satan works or arranges to take that excess energy away from you after transforming it. What I am about to say is not intended to hurt anyone or is not directed at any person. So please try to grasp this wisely. Even though this may be new to those who live in the villages, the ones who live in the city are well aware of this term, calorie burn. Calorie is the unit of measurement related to energy. So calorie burn refers to burning excess energy. Today there are certain machines created influenced by Satan or negative forces to do this for you, to burn calories for you. It is called the treadmill. Treadmill is a machine that is created to take your excess energy away by transforming it. Actually, some have realized this after using it for some time. So now they use it for dual purposes, to burn calories as well as to hang washed clothes. Well, using it to hang clothes is better than using it to waste your precious energy. People overeat, accumulate excess energy, and then attempt to burn it out on an expensive treadmill, while there are so many out there who don't have enough to eat. I hope people will understand what an utter waste this whole process is. This machine cannot destroy energy, so what it does is create heat by burning energy. In turn, this heat created warms up the air around us. Don't you think it's better to eat only the quantity that is required and to donate the rest? I do not know whether you have heard this, but apparently there are restaurants in the world where they have a separate area to throw up or vomit out the excess food you've just eaten, so that you can continue to overeat again. We don't resort to that kind of actions, but we do overeat and then burn the excess energy out. Think about this. If you have excess energy to burn, don't you think it's better to find out where this excess energy can be used instead of burning it out? That is what I'm trying to teach you today. Transforming energy. Energy can only be transformed and not destroyed. I think when it comes to me as well, I am being associated with universal energy by most. Not many in our land have much excess energy in them, but we need to utilize the energy we have only where it's necessary. I think I've said this before, that the rishis won't use their energy to move even from one corner to the other in the room unless it is absolutely necessary. They preserve their energy and do not let it go to waste. Why? Because they know how to transform it to something else or something useful. Petrol or fuel can be transformed into energy, and with that we can run a machine. Similarly, water can be transformed into electricity. We know how to transform air into energy as well as sunlight into solar power or energy. We have learned these things scientifically. Physical energy can also be transformed into psychological energy and then into spiritual energy. But we do not know how. Why? Because it's not related to physical science. So this is indeed what we need to learn. Before that, as a first step, we need to learn how energy can be wasted. Usually, before we fill out a pot with water, we need to make sure that there are no holes in it. Similarly, before we accumulate energy in order to direct it towards a worthy cause, we need to learn ways how it can be destroyed or wasted. Jogging is such a way to waste your precious energy. It is like driving a vehicle around just to burn its fuel. That's what calorie burning is. There are two key ways of burning our energy. If you take the physical way, then it is mainly spent on digesting food and to reproduce offspring. Then psychologically, energy is spent mostly to maintain thoughts, out of which most energy is spent on maintaining bad thoughts or negative thoughts, to plan and to take revenge, to maintain hatred, etc. But if the thought is a good one, for example, to do some good deed, then less energy is required for that. But what people mostly entertain are bad or negative thoughts and not necessarily good ones. That is the nature of a secular person. Why? Because a secular person constantly suffers or operates through greed, hatred, and ignorance, and this takes a lot of energy. As you see, if most energy is spent on negative deeds and bad thoughts, and if you also waste energy physically by using those machines such as the treadmill, then where is the energy for us to use in order to get out of this samsara or the cycle of birth? There's a very popular trending topic now, which is developing the mind, to come to a higher state of being, or to perform miracles, and so on. You know how energy is wasted, and now you need to do a certain kind of a scan. When the doctor says after taking a physical scan of you, there's nothing wrong on the scan, you are quite satisfied, aren't you? What about the mind? When was the last time you scanned your mind? At the end of each day, at home, please scan your mind. I'm not referring to a medical scan here. You should be able to analyze your own mind. That's what is referred to as vidarshana, taking a look at your own thoughts. whether there are more of greed, hatred, or ignorance in you. Ignorance is quite common. That is the very reason you went ahead and purchased a treadmill in the first place. So categorize your mind to know which group you belong to. You can label your own self. Once you do this, you begin to know yourself. Then, to eliminate or to even out the bad side, you can develop the more generous, loving, and the wise side of you. Not suppress, but eliminate. This is what Lord Buddha as well preached. When you suppress, it can resurface. That is why. This is how you prevent excess energy from being wasted. Scanning the mind is very important to identify your weaknesses. Without identifying and eliminating your weaknesses, it is difficult to reach your goal. In order to develop the mind, you need to know the nature of your mind. There is this duality nature in the mind. It always has two alternatives for everything. The universe is a storage of data. The universe is a storage of data. You are part of the universe, so you yourself is a storage of data. So what's data? It is the same as what we refer to as vijnana, or universal consciousness. I have said before, there's universal consciousness in every cell of your body. There's universal consciousness in each and every atom in the cells. Also in electrons. Lord Buddha mentioned this in his teachings a long time ago, and so have the rishis. Those who claim these as myths are now confirming the same after somehow discovering it through science. Universal consciousness is prana, or life. So prana, or life, is in every cell, and it has now been confirmed. Energy is data. Data is universal consciousness, and consciousness is energy. So you are alive and well today because of this energy, or jiva prana. It's an energy operated by consciousness. That is what we are talking about today. In order to experience oneness instead of duality, you must understand this. It is easy to understand this nature of duality in the mind. Your mind says one thing, and the subconscious mind says another. If you take an example, when you are about to do a good deed, you think, I better save this money for later as it will be needed. And at the same time you also think, that's all right, and I must go ahead and spend this money on this good deed. The one who beats this constant battle of the mind is a true winner. Such a person does not experience duality. There is only oneness. Try to achieve this oneness. Duality is the reason why we cannot accomplish everything we intend to do. Ideally, we should be able to verbalize what we think and complete it with our actions. These three should align. There should not be a battle between what you think, say, and do. That's when you become a winner. But is this how it is? Do you say what you think and do what you say? No. But if one aligns what he or she thinks with what they say and do, then it definitely happens. For example, when you elect a politician, you align your thoughts with words and action, and you are able to bring them into power. Similarly, if they also align their thoughts, words, and actions, they also can become successful. There have been and there are such leaders whom we do respect. I'm not speaking of politics, but was trying to prove the point that if these three things align, one can become a winner. There's a way how this works. In yoga, they call it dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Dharana means focusing the mind on one target without wavering from it through meditation practices, etc. Dhyana means being consistent with it throughout. Then samadhi. That's where individual awareness dissolves into the great whole. When these come together, it is called sanyama, referring to tying up, binding, or integration of the three. When these three come together, one can perform many things successfully. The height of sanyama is wisdom. That's how you can perform many things successfully. When you get wisdom, you get the knowledge or the know-how to perform things successfully. Wisdom leads you to light, internally as well as externally. We all know that Lord Buddha emitted rays of light from his noble body, and Lord Jesus, rays of light shining from his heart. Also some rishis, as we have heard. So this is how you achieve success and greatness. Let us now relate this to energy. Use that excess energy we spoke of before to scan. Whenever you feel you have excess energy, use it quietly to analyze your mind. Your mind needs lots of energy to maintain thoughts. No need to burn any excess energy with that useless machine, the treadmill. So, firstly, you can use this excess energy to analyze. Identify your weaknesses and use any excess energy to eliminate these weaknesses, and then to come to the three stages of dharana, dhyana, and samadhi, as I explained before, and practice it. I get asked always about meditation and how to do it, so in a few minutes we will practice Maitri Bhavana or loving kindness meditation after we practice Pranayama Meditation together, and then we will proceed to the healing part of today's program. So now you see that there are so many highly beneficial things on which we can use our excess energy instead of burning it out on a treadmill. This is actually a teeny tiny part of Tantric Yoga. If anyone in doubt whether this is Buddhism, as some ask me at times, well, this is what's called Vidarshana. Please do not attach yourself so tightly to religion while speaking of freedom or being free from this samsara, which is nirvana. Be spiritual, but do not tie yourself up. Be in the presence of true Dharma and not religion. A religion leads to worshipping. Worshipping leads nowhere, but follow and accept the truth with awareness. This is the method of the wise. Use the excess energy that you waste on the treadmill in order to scan and analyze your mind every day, which is Vidarshana. When it comes to meditation, it does not matter which variety of meditation you use, as long as you practice it properly. There are many teaching meditation, and you may have learned this when you were young at Sunday school too. Whether it's mindfulness of breathing meditation or loving kindness meditation, it does not matter. They are all good enough. Just focus the mind on one thing. During the healing practice, we focus on all beings in the universe. But if you are thinking of someone in particular who's unwell, or a particular area in the body, then please focus on that person or that area when you meditate. That is how we heal the sick, not by placing my hand on the person like in Reiki. Such types of healing or energy healing is not a method where you can create organs or perform miracles, etc. I'm not trying to praise my own method, but what I do is different. It is related to Vidarshana and transforming energy. By directing the transformed energy to whichever place on earth to repair and recreate what was originally created by the Jiva Prana energy. So now we take a 2 to 3 minute break to prepare our meditation practice as well as healing session. During the break, you will get to watch the discussion with those who are joining with us on today's program via Zoom technology. Also, I would like to thank those who kindly offer to sponsor Dew Suwa Sewa sermons in order to cover the expenses, including Mr. and Mrs. Hetiarachi from Australia, who generously and graciously arranged to sponsor today's sermon. So we first and foremost bless them and their loved ones, that they be free from sorrow, free from ailments, and may they all heal. Let us take a 3-minute break and be back. Till then, may the Noble Triple Gem and God's loving blessings be with you all. May the Noble Triple Gem and God's loving blessings be with you all. I believe you're back and are seated comfortably by now. I believe you can see how I'm seated right now. If this posture is not comfortable to you, you can also sit on a chair, placing your 2 feet on the ground as usual, and keep your upper body upright. During the 3-minute break, our media section could not get in touch clearly via Zoom technology today, with our Europe channel, but after our meditation and healing session, they will once again connect with our Dew Suwa Sewa Europe channel to hear their valuable comments on how this message is being distributed in the Western world, including Europe. So now let us begin with the meditation practice and to offer blessings. On our previous programs, I have shown you how to perform Pranayama Meditation. So we practice it for 2 minutes now and then move on to Maitri Bhavana or loving kindness meditation. Please keep your left hand as shown on the knee, and we use the ring finger and the thumb on the right hand to cover the nostrils as needed. Take a big breath in, and then you release only the ring finger and open one nostril like this, and continue to exhale through the open nostril like this until your lungs are empty. Now breathe in slowly from the same open nostril. When the lungs are full, then close that nostril with the tip of your ring finger again. Now hold your breath. This time we exhale through the other nostril by releasing the thumb. And when you're done, breathe in again from the same nostril. Hold your breath like before with both nostrils closed. This is what is referred to as Pranayama Meditation. This is also related to Kundalini meditation, and this is a very important part of it. Now let us practice this for a few more minutes. Please do this for a few minutes every day, every morning and evening. Today we did this just as a demonstration, as we are not able to dedicate more time during the program into Pranayama meditation. Now it is time for Maitri Bhavana or loving kindness meditation practice. Keep your palms both facing upwards as shown before. You can even lean back on your chair. Sit as comfortably as possible. Please do not sit in an uncomfortable position, as then the mind would focus on the pain. So it is important to sit comfortable during this. Also try to keep your upper body straight. Keep your left palm on the area where you have a pain or the ailment. You can switch hands when uncomfortable. If unable to do so, keep both palms turned upwards on your knees. If possible, make sure your palm touches the area of the pain. If you have a child or a pet or someone who's sick next to you, then hold your palm against the child or the pet or the other person. And place your other palm turned upwards on your knee. And if you want to bless someone who's at a distance, imagine the person in your mind. And in your mind, place your hand on the person or where they have the issue. If they are having an issue in the chest, then imagine you placing your hand on their chest. Or imagine yourself offering them blessings right beside them. So let us begin the spiritual loving-kindness meditation session. Please bring yourself into this feeling, this emotion, genuinely, that may all in the universe be free of sorrow, free of ailments, and be healed. Please do not repeat this by habit or while thinking other thoughts and say unnecessary details such as defining geographically, such as those who live in the north and south, etc. When you say, may everyone in the world, they're all included, you can also shorten it by saying everyone in the universe. You can also highlight a specific person you're thinking of, and that is perfectly all right. It is truly beneficial to refer to everyone in the world or in the universe, as that loving-kindness vibration will become a universal loving-kindness vibration. And through everyone's subconscious mind, it will make the necessary chemical changes in their relevant bodies and heal them. Just like in medications, it will give the right trigger. So your thought will become a universal thought in the process, and it will become a thought in that exact person as well. In short, this is how it happens scientifically. There's a reason for using Maitri Bhavana instead of other meditation practices. When the consciousness that lies associated to the heart gets into a loving-kindness state, then automatically it changes your frequency. There is a particular healing frequency. Every force or emotion has a vibrational frequency that is unique to it. Most of you are aware of this vibrational frequency. Just like the ripple effect you see on the surface of water when you throw a little stone or rock into the water. Vibrational frequency can measure the nature of those waves. So, loving-kindness frequency is similar or at the same level as the frequency of the healing power of the universe. There is a relation there which makes the transaction a smooth one. The Jiva Prana or the life force energy is the most powerful force of the universe. This is what we refer to as universal energy or universal power. The most effective method to make an impact on this life force energy is by becoming loving and kind, or with loving kindness. This is why Lord Jesus said, if you love all, nothing will be impossible for you. This is exactly what Lord Buddha referred to with metta and karuna, loving kindness and compassion. If you take the four divine virtues, loving kindness and compassion are part of it, which is love. Through the four divine virtues, one can achieve the supreme status of Brahman or Nirvana, which is what Lord Buddha mentioned in his teachings. So that explains the importance and the relevance of Maitri Bhavana in this healing program. Lord Buddha and Lord Jesus and such noble beings always maintained this Maitri or loving-kindness frequency in their hearts. So they were aligned with the universe and could do any miracle or make any sort of impact in the universe. We also have heard of the story relating to Chullapantaka Rahat Thera, who created 1,000 similar forms of himself. So then why can't an organ, a valve, or a nerve be created the same way? If you want to perform such miracles in the universe, what you need to practice is to maintain this consciousness that is operating associated to your heart in the same loving-kindness vibration. So let us as well perform such a miracle now. The world is suffering from a pandemic, and today we offer our blessings to heal everyone around the world who are subjected to this virus and are suffering. Also, we lovingly think of all the hardworking foreign workers of Sri Lanka who are at the moment mostly stuck overseas. You are part of our Dew Suwa family, and I know the love you have for me, and I want you to know that I love you all much more. I offer my blessings that you will be able to return home quite soon, safe and healthy. In the meantime, if any of you are suffering from illnesses, I bless that may you all heal. Please be patient, and I am quite sure that the government will arrange a suitable program to bring you all safely back home. Therefore, I ask you to be patient and calm and also live in the presence of Dhamma. This will bring you peace. Let us now begin loving kindness meditation practice. You can repeat this in your mind and also feel the emotion. I will repeat out loud and you can repeat this in your mind. I will repeat out loud and you can repeat this in your mind. Think in such a way that you feel the same emotion in your heart. Focus only on this thought and get rid of all other thoughts. All ailments of everyone around us will be healed. They will be free of sorrow, free of ailments, and they all will heal. May all be free of sorrow, may all be free of ailments, and may all heal. May everyone around the world be free of sorrow, be free of ailments, and be healed. May all ailments of all people be healed. May all will be free of sorrow, may all be free of ailments, and may all heal. May everyone in the universe be free of sorrow, be free of ailments, and be healed. May all be free of sorrow, may all be free of ailments, and may all heal. May all beings in the universe be healed of all kinds of ailments. May they be free of sorrow, be free of ailments, and be healed. May all ailments from head to toe be healed. May all be free of sorrow, be free of ailments, and be healed. May all ailments related to head be healed. May all ailments related to head be healed. Eye-related, ear-related ailments, mouth-related ailments, breathing issues, brain-related ailments, throat-related ailments, and all ailments in the body be healed. I make an affirmation that may all be healed. All will be free of sorrow, will be free of ailments, and be healed. May all heart, lungs, kidney, liver, bladder-related issues, and all other issues till the toes be healed. From head to toe, may all ailments be healed. With the power of our loving kindness meditation, may all pains and aches disappear. With the greatest loving kindness power of Lord Buddha, with the loving kindness power of the divine, the rishis, and everyone around the world, may all be free of sorrow, free of ailments, and be healed. With the power of our loving kindness thoughts, the entire universe will become a healing force. This healing power is in you, and you feel it. Open your eyes slowly. Please maintain the same loving kindness thoughts. I'm offering you my blessings. I'm directing the powerful loving kindness power with the loving kindness vibrations within me towards you. Our loving kindness energy will be empowered by the blessings of the divine beings who are with us, and also by the supreme power of Lord Buddha and the universal energy. And this will reach you and operate through you in a very powerful way. The entire universe is one healing power. May all be free of sorrow. May all be free of ailments. And may all be healed. Please raise your palms towards the screen like this. Align your hands directly with mine in your mind. You will feel a sensation on your palms. You will absorb that energy into you. All your pains and aches will disappear. My thoughts will become a universal thought. Then we bless expectant mothers. May they be free of any ailments. May the innocent wishes of those who wish to conceive be fulfilled. May you be blessed by the divine and by the power of Lord Buddha. May any difficulties and ailments during childbirth be healed. Also, as requested by many, may all your troubles and issues of those who are suffering be solved positively, and may you achieve mental peace, and may all your work-related or home-related issues be solved positively, and may you succeed. We offer our blessings based on loving kindness thoughts. May all your ailments, aches and pains be healed. May all your troubles go away with the power we have gained. To heal, to be free of sorrow, and to be free of ailments, to be happy, we offer our blessings to you. Please try to be happy. Those who understand the nature of life will not become unhappy, even when unwell. There is no use of becoming unhappy, as that does not help your condition. Ailments and pains and also aches are not permanent. Nothing is permanent, and so are ailments, pains, and aches. You will become healthy again. Stay happy and hopeful. Where there is darkness, there will be light. Unless it's due to an extreme karma, one will be healthy again. May you all heal. We will meet again next month with a Divine Light healing session. And now I release you from today's healing program. In case our media section is able to connect successfully with the participants via Zoom, you will be able to hear the many healing stories of those who wanted to share them with us today. In case there are disruptions, we beg your pardon, as this is the first time they are trying to connect Zoom live telecast with our YouTube transmission. So let us, as usual, thank the noble divine beings who guide us on this journey, especially Lord Vishnu, who is considered as the high authority, and Goddess Sri Mahabhadrakali, who taught us over a number of years how to perform this spiritual healing for this noble task. Those of you who are Buddhists can recite the Gathas, and others can offer your thanks and gratitude according to how it's done as per your practice, or thank the universe. May they achieve their highest spiritual goals, achieving the Supreme Buddha status as per their wish. May the Noble Triple Gem and God's loving blessings be with you all.